Okay, we're calling the meeting to order. We're calling the meeting to order. We respectfully acknowledge that we live and work in Mi'kmaq as the steward of the ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people. We are all treaty people. Any changes to the agenda that anybody has? Okay.
We have to, Counselor Vino, you have to
Oh,
announce.
acknowledge that Councilor Vino has conflict of interest, has declared a conflict of interest, so therefore will not be participating. Okay, so we are on a bit of a time frame, so we're going to skip right into the in-camera piece. So a motion to go in camera, please.
Second.
Discussion, all those in favor? Opposed, motion's carried. Back live. And now, okay, public input. Well, there isn't anybody here, so I'm not going to run through that. The minutes of the previous meeting, we don't have those.
You don't have any.
No. Proclamations, designations, I have none. Committee reports, I have none. Public presentations, I have none. Bylaws and policies, none. Matters arising, request for decision prepared August 20th, Hubbards sidewalk update.
Go ahead.
Good morning, council.
Nothing in the world is simple.
I'm here today to, we're looking for a request for direction.
Yeah.
Hubbard sidewalk is progressing quite well. There is one section that is going to be a little challenging to complete.
Actually, I saw some very positive comments on Facebook over the last day or so.
Oh, I'm thankful
People
for that.
walking up and down.
Very thankful for that. During trying to get our permit and everything, it was a struggle to get the permit for the cross culvert on Fox Point Front Road. It's starting to fail for the province, so we had agreed to replace it for them. If we could get our permit, we'll replace it. Based on the pricing I had in the tender, it didn't seem too bad. Coming around to the time, it was then determined it's also a water course there, so that's not water course alteration. So after we got a price from the contractor to do it, we went to the province to see if they could maybe do it, as they also have a memo of memorandum with environments. So if they've replaced like for like, they don't have to go through, I believe, the whole water course alteration process. They can just fix it. So we've been trying to do that, and this summer we found out that the box culvert style infrastructure we need, you almost need to replace that or order it in the fall in order to get it for the next summer. So we've missed this window. Water course alteration work can only be done between June 1st and September 30th. So there's no way we can complete about 30 meters in the middle. We have gone to the province with a temporary placement. We're going to complete the sidewalk up to that area from both sides. And we're going to put signage and barricades and direct the staff or pedestrian traffic down the shoulder like they're doing now anyway, just for that 30 meters. Then they'll be back on the sidewalk for this fall. So we have a couple options. We can continue to go with the province and replace the whole cross culvert for them.
Next year.
Next year and extend it. I don't have a price on that yet. They're still working on it. The price I got from the contractor to do that work was extremely high.
$500,000. Yeah.
So that's why we went to the province, because their staff, they could probably do it a little bit cheaper anyway. The other option is we're looking at doing and I don't have permission yet, but this is what I'm looking direction. Do I go with that way, or do we also go and we put a culvert over the water course and separate the sidewalk from the road completely? So it would be completely our infrastructure. We'll continue down the side. There'll be a separation between our sidewalk and the road, and the province can then factor in the replacement of their culvert when they are more prepared to do it.
So that would be cheaper.
It should be cheaper. I don't have a full design on it. I'll come back to it, but it will be less concrete.
It would all be part of budget discussion, so either way, it's not a move ahead, but what we need to know what we're moving forward with in terms of design.
Design-wise, which way would you like me to focus? Do you want me to just stick with the original plan that we have, or do we go with this other option, which would be completely our infrastructure and a lot less concrete, so it should be cheaper?
I think that the one consideration with going with the province is we rely on them to get the funding and move the project ahead, and so
Yeah, where is it in their
we're
priority?
tied to them on the one option.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that is probably what we would normally recommend, because then we don't own that infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Just keep going with that?
Let the see if the province will deal with it.
But then we're going to have it closed off for a while
Yeah.
until we get that.
Yes.
We're still gonna have to pay the province,
Either way.
Yeah.
The
And we're
way-
looking at $500,000 at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we aren't looking at the other option that might be $200,000.
But the aesthetics.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I don't know, I mean,
Thank you, Warden Weber, but then we have the responsibility for maintaining and owning it and adding it to our assets and all the rest of that, that eventually is gonna have to be dealt with again somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
So
well, the sidewalk itself is ours once we build
yeah,
it.
I'd like to see the whole thing open, to be honest.
Well, it'd be nice, I mean, obviously, that's the best if we can get the province to pay for it. But not chances are.
Tammy,
No.
the whole culvert under the road needs to be replaced. Are we
Yes.
responsible for that, the whole thing? My understanding was
usually-
just the portion under the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
Just under the sidewalk. Usually,
They would do also.
it would not be, but I can't eliminate that they won't hand the whole thing over.
Well, I think that's what I was saying, is
Yeah.
that if they decide that it's not their priority to have the rest of the culvert done under the road, then it becomes our issue, right?
It becomes our,
Because we can't just do
If we go
one
with
piece.
option one, we can't just, option one wouldn't allow us to
We have to
just do
tear
the
up the
one
road and
piece.
do everything.
You'd have to do
Yeah.
the provincial portion of that
yes,
project.
yes, that
what
is
you're
option
suggesting,
one.
I think.
So our original design was to just extend that culvert. They would not, due to the shape of the culvert, they wouldn't approve us extending it. The only way to get the permit was to replace the whole thing.
So they now know it's an issue. They will have to replace that culvert at some point. It's a matter
Question
of
of
when does
when.
it become a priority? And if it's a priority for us and not for them, then we would be in a position probably
Of
where
paying
we
for the
would
whole
be have to pay for
We'd
the
have
whole
to pay
thing.
for the whole thing.
If we're willing to wait and say, we'll wait until it becomes a priority for the province, which could be a year or 5 years or 10 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we would be stuck with
We
this.
have a break in the.
We have a break in the
We
sidewalk.
did
Yeah.
a break in the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So that's
More.
the issue, is
Yeah.
not that necessarily they're saying we're gonna have to replace the whole culvert under the entire section of the road. It's
When?
if we want it done on our timeline next
We'll end
year,
up paying for it all.
we may end up paying for all of that.
Yeah.
Wait, Clarissa?
So, what civic addressing is this close by? Is it the middle of front road? or is
No,
it-
it's closer to the HRM side, so it
Okay.
is.
By 20?
20 and then heading south.
Okay, okay. So, in fairness to you, Tammy, what is your recommendation?
My recommendation would be to separate it off. And then we don't have anything to do with their culvert. We're not upgrading it and possibly taking that on in the future. If we stay separate, it's our own infrastructure straight through.
And it's a relatively small piece.
It is a small piece. It's like 30 meters
is
long.
was 100 feet, is it not? 100 feet. Yeah, it's 100 feet,
Yeah.
yeah. So if we're looking for the province, it could be 2, 3, 5, could be 5 years, and it'll still have the physical break.
It could be, yes.
Yeah, that's
Well,
aesthetically.
why don't we get a price on the
Yeah,
other,
yeah,
on
the aesthetics,
both on
the
other
aesthetics
option?
don't make any sense to me to have that, but.
Okay.
Move
thank you.
forward with pricing on the other
Well, at least if we have a price, then we'll know if it makes sense, you know.
option. Councilor Raising.
Cancel, raise it.
Thank you. Thanks, Tammy. I sort of agree with you to block it off, just because, I mean, there's place, until we can do it properly. I mean, this is not a one-year deal. These are gonna be there forever. So, you know, you just don't jump into a decision. And as we did, excuse me, with the Go Over Bridge. And, you know, we finally made, you know, it took time, but these are legacy projects that last hundreds of years, right? So, you know, actually, I was there last week, it's amazing. How much, it's
really taking
amazing.
shape. It's really taking shape.
It's amazing. I had no idea the scope. So I think like anything, you know, people will adjust because they never had to do it before. And I'd like to see, I don't want to see us take that culvert thing on. But anyway, that's just
I
my,
don't see any harm in getting the price,
no,
and then,
yeah.
Okay.
okay, that's what we wanna do.
All right, so I am gonna meet, I believe, tomorrow with the culvert people.
Yeah.
And I'll have more information, and, there is going to be a $65,000 credit removing the portion they plan to do.
Yeah.
So we could use some of that for any future design to come to our, back to the table, so,
Okay,
if that's good.
So I think, yeah, so right now it sounds like investigate option 2 will come back, and then that would probably become part of budget discussions. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get that work done this year anyways.
No.
one way or the other.
One way or another, we will not make the September 30th deadline.
Yeah. Okay, people, that's the end of the agenda. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded
Sweet
discussion.
talking,
All those in favor, opposed,
Put on
motion
your-
carried.